Hello guys, this is 97 back with another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle, and as you can see from the team preview, it is a NU battle versus a guy I found on Smoke One Wi-Fi battle finder called Pokizame Kid. So yeah, I kinda have a new NU team, well, yeah, because I stole this team to Yon. Well, I didn't actually stole it, I asked him if I could use it because, well, we did make a few changes to it. So yeah, it turned out to be a pretty interesting team. And my opponent, yes, he's using a team. Well, when I was battling him, I didn't notice, but then the day after, I went to watch a Movon 19's video, a NU battle, and Movon was using the exact same team with the exact same set. So that I sold the team to Movon. But yeah, he's probably not the only one doing that. So yeah, it's kind of good if he likes to use them. My team, I think Sawk is, yeah, is gonna be a good threat for his team because, you know, double edge and you can have, I can well, not, well, Meganium, he can go for a grass type move and I can absorb using Sap Sipper. So he goes, he leads with his Sawk, he goes straight for the close combat. I did not expect that, so I just went for a Scald, and because he got the minus special defense drop, I'm gonna go for Scald, and this is a bit hexy because I'm gonna go for Scald. I'm gonna get the critical hit burn, and after I get the burn, I'm gonna be able to knock him out because, yeah, burn damage kills him. So I'm really sorry about the hacks on the beginning. It could have been game changing, it could, because Sawk, especially if it was scarfed, you could have done some damage to my team. So he does send in his Meganium. I'm going to Mega Bite because if you like a bite, he goes for the Leech Seed. I don't really want to be Leech Seeded just because I don't want to be losing health and because I don't have any form of recovery. So I do switch right now into my Sawk because maybe he would like to go for the Giga Drain to get some damage off and I could get a Sap Sipper boost. But no, it just goes for the Toxic, which is kind of bad because it's going to be able to Toxic me, and yeah. Plus a recoil of yeah, Life Orb, and then the recoil of Double Edge if I want to go for it. It will not be good because right now he switches into Samurott, I go for the Double Edge, that's gonna do so much. Look at that damage, almost KO Samurott. And the recoil and Life Orb and then Poison, yes, I'm gonna be below 50%. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but right now I can go for the Horn Leech. I know that the health I'm gonna recover after killing him is gonna put me on a point that even after Toxic and Life Orb, I'm still gonna be able to switch out and still go for some Double Edges or Horn Leeches, something I would like to go for. So he does go into his Miltank because maybe it's the best option he has to go for, or maybe he just wants me to bite the Horn Leech so he can get the Sap Zipper. But going to my Bite as he goes for the Body Slam, does not paralyze me, which is nice, and I get the rough skin damage on him, which is also nice because, yeah, Miltanks are really bulky. And he does switch right now into his Piloswine. Yeah, I go for the Rower, I think. No, I go for the Stealth Rocks because, yes, I was thinking on another turn, but I do go for the Stealth Rocks because it's really nice, I guess, because, yeah, Piloswine still takes some damage and he cannot be switching in and out. He does go for his own Stealth Rocks. I'm not really too frightened about it just because I have a War Turtle as Rapid Spinner. So he goes into his Miltank. I go for the I guess I go for the HP Grass on the Piloswine, but he does switch into Miltank, so he gets a Sap Saber boost. So that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, if he goes for the Body Slam, it will be a +1, so it's stab and +1. That's gonna do a good chunk. He tries to go for the Thunder Wave right now, which is kind of interesting, but I did not predict that, but I went to the Bite, and that turned out to be good because Thunder Wave doesn't affect me, of course, because I'm a ground type. So he switches into Meganium. I think I go for the Rower. Is this turn? Yeah, I do go for the Rower this turn, and I rower him out into his Miltank. And right now, he switches back out, and I go again for the Rower because it's nice because I'm getting some, yeah, Stealth Rocks damage on his team. So in comes Meganium. I go for the Rower again. I'll be able to rower him out into his Shift Tree this time. And Shift Tree is kind of a threatening because if it is the set that Mulvone has, it's the Swords Netting set, and it is a Swords Netting set, of course. So he gets his +2, but I'm gonna go for the Dragon Claw because I wanted to get some damage off, and it's really nice. He tries to go for the Sucker Punch, and I go for the Rower, predicting that. Yes, I kinda predicted the Sucker Punch, of course, because it's stab and it's the best move he has. So I'm going to roar him out into his Miltank, and Miltank, I don't really want him to, yeah, Body Slam stuff. And he switches back into his Shift Tree, and I believe I go for the Dragon Claw. Well, I mean, even if he wanted to go for the Body Slam, like I said, I'm a Viewlight max defense, I think, so that would have been able to do much to my Bite. So he brings in Palo Swine, he can easily go for the Ice Shard and kill me because it's 4 times effective coming from a Palo Swine plus stab. So I do go into my War Turtle. He tries to go for the Icicle Crash instead of the Ice Shard, which is nice. I don't know if he would have been able to outspeed, but that's nice for him. He switches into Meganium. I think I go for the Rapid Spin just to Rapid Spin the rocks away. And yeah, I do go for the Rapid Spin, which is nice because Stealth Rocks are out of the way, and that means I do not need War Turtle anymore, so I'm just free to let this thing in as a fodder. He goes for the Leech Seed. Like I said, I'm just trying to fodder War Turtle out. I do go for the Toxic first, yeah, to inflict poison on that thing because it's nice to start whittling that thing down. But he has the Leech Seed. Yes, that's not going to be able to, yeah, Toxic is not going to be able to do some, yeah, to do that much damage. So he goes for the Giga Drain right now. I could have switched into Sawk to get a Sap Saber boost, but I wasn't entirely sure what he wanted to do. So, War Turtle does go down right now, but like I said, I was just trying to fodder War Turtle out. So, Toxic is kind of doing its work right now, and I do go into my Rotom Frost because I do have the Blizzard. I'm going to go for it. Unfortunately, I do miss, and he goes for the Leech Seed. And yeah, that's kind of bad because like I said, he will be recovering health. Well, he's toxic, but he'll be recovering health with leftovers and then Leech Seed. And I don't really want that, so I'm gonna have to switch next turn. And I do switch and I go out into my, I don't remember, Sawk. Yeah, I go into my Sawk because I think it's the best option, because if you wanted to go for the Giga Drain, I would have the Sap Saber boost. He just goes for the Toxic. That's not going to be able to do anything to me because I'm already poisoned, of course. So, yeah, I think I go for the Orn Leech next turn. The reason I go for the Orn Leech and not the Double Edge is because I didn't want the Double Edge to get the recoil on me, and I wanted to get some, some health. And tries to go for the Leech Seed. This play was so, I don't know why he went for it. I guess he could have predicted me to be Chlorophyll and not Sap Saber, but at the same time I'm a Grass type, so Leech Seed wouldn't have nothing to me. So I don't know why he went for the Leech Seed there. But that means I'm gonna go for the Horn Leech this turn. I'm gonna be able to knock out the Meganium. But after the Life Orb recoil and the poison, I'm gonna die right now, so it's a double down. And yeah, this thing does go down. And I think I go into my Rotom Frost right now. Oh no, I'm going to my Braviary because Braviary Choice Bandit, and yeah, he goes into Palo Swine. I don't really want to take the obvious Ice Shard, so I do switch right now. And I believe I go into my Rotom Frost this turn. Yes, I do. Going to my Rotom Frost. He does go for the Ice Shard right there. Yeah, does nothing of course because I resist it. It's a Rotom Frost. They are kind of bulky. And he probably doesn't have much investment in attack, so he does switch into Miltank, probably thinking I would go for the HP Grass, but now I do predict a switch, go for the Volt Switch, which is really nice because, yeah, Volt Switch is going to do so much into this Miltank. And I'm going to switch into my, my Musharna, because Musharna, Specs Musharna, Psychic will do, yeah, he's probably going to kill this Miltank. Of course he outspeeds because it's a Musharna, doesn't have any speed at all. He goes for the Body Slam. He doesn't get the Parahax. Even if he got the Parahax, Musharna is already slow, so he wouldn't have been able to outspeed Piloswine anyways. I do am able to knock out the Miltank. He brings in Piloswine. I know I can at least take 2 Icicle Crashes, so he goes for 1. The only way he's going to be able to knock out my Musharna is that if he gets 2 flinches in a row, which he does get the first one, but no one gets 2 flinches in a row. But the guy gets 2 flinches in a row, of course, so he's going to be able to go for the Ice Shard right now and finish my Musharna off, but that doesn't really matter too much just because I do have my Rotom Frost still. I do have the HP Grass. He doesn't have his Miltank anymore to absorb it, so I'm going to go for the HP Grass. That's not going to be able to knock out the Piloswine, but he's obviously can do nothing to me because the Earthquake doesn't affect me because of Levitate, of course. And Icicle Crash, I resist it, so he's just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, he just has nothing more to do. I'm going to be able to go for the final HP Grass and knock out the Piloswine. So that was the battle. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I kind of have a hard time recording this because I don't know, I tried to record it yesterday, but I wasn't really motivated, and the narrations were not being good. So I just decided to do it today, and I think this one is a bit better still. So yeah, I really hope you guys leave a like, leave a comment saying, yeah, your stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. Until next time, later.